Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Cool Econometrics channel. Today, I'll be talking about how to create interactive maps using, or interactive lines rather, using ArcGIS Pro. So the first thing is to import your map or your shapefile where you have the locations for which you want to create a line between. So for example, here we have the map of Nigeria showing some states and cities within Nigeria and some part of Western Africa. But for the sake of this tutorial, let's assume I want to create a line between Lagos here and Benin City. I want to create a line and use it for whatever analysis I will be interested in. So the first thing is you go to the Insert tab, this Insert tab on the upper left, and you click on it. When you click on the Insert tab, you come to the upper right, you have the distance and direction on the measurements. So you click on the distance and direction, and then you have there are different ways you could create interactive. You could do lines, you could do a circle around a point, you could do an ellipse around a point, you could also create a couple of rings around a point. But I mean, the principle is virtually the same, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'll be creating lines between 2 points. And I'll be doing that using points. So you could create line between 2 points. You identify your starting point and your ending point, and then you tell ArcGIS to create a map, a line between those 2 points. Also, you could use distance and bearing. For example, if you want to use distance and bearing, what you only need is to identify your starting point, which is going to be here. You put your starting point. Once you identify your starting point, you come to where you have this distance, and you type what distance do you want of line do you want to create? Whatever you want in terms of whether 300, 500, 1,000 meters. So ArcGIS is going to create a straight line from that starting point that is equivalent to 1,000 or whatever X number of meters you want. You could also do that could also choose the angle, whether you want it to be 0 degrees or you want it to slant at an angle 45 degrees, whatever. So if you want a perfect straight line, then 0 degrees, or you want it to slant at 45 degrees. So you could play around with all those. But let's go back to the tutorial for today. So we're starting with point, and I need to get my starting point. So to do that, you come to this point to map point to, and then you click on it. Once you click on it, it should highlight. You could see. Then I come here, you could see this now. I want to pick here. I say, okay, Lagos, this point, I click on it. And then that's my start point. And then I drag the line to my end point. And then I click on my end point. I guess I did that wrongly. So you click on between Lagos and Benin City. I click on these two. Let's see. So it's loading the required package now. So whether you start from Lagos to Benin City or from Benin to Lagos, it's the same because it's just a directional line. All right. So this is what we've got now. So from Lagos to Benin City, I've created the line using this. So next, I want to do the distance is in meters, as you can see, 247,591 meters. You could change it to kilometers if you want. You could do whatsoever you want. You could change it to the units you want here. Also, the angle, you could slant the angle if you want. It's in degrees. The angle is 273.41 degrees. If you put the end point. So let's put the end point here. So that's the end point, and then that's it. You could change it to whatever you want to change it. Now the next thing we need to do, now we have our start point and our end point, is to export this line, and you could export it either as a shapefile or as a KMZ file, but I choose to export it as a shapefile. So once you click on this, you save it whatever you want to save it as. Lagos to Benin line, and you save it as let's say. So once you've done that, this good. So now you can save it. Once you save it, and then it saves as a shapefile, and then you have your line. So these are the You can now go and export that shapefile from wherever you save it, and it will connect out exactly as this. And if you want to see what the attributes are, you could also see it from the from the line. You could see that this is the start point, and this is the end point of line one. So, and you could see what the distance is between the two lines. So that is it about creating an interactive line using the ArcGIS Pro. Please, if you've learned something or you find my channel profitable, please kindly subscribe and like and comment. From time to time, we'll be releasing new tutorials that will be of help to you in your research and in your analysis. Till we meet again, thank you very much and do have a good time.